Okay, we are live
All
now.
right, cool.
But we're not going to start for another 3 minutes so that everybody can get online.
Find us and get logged in and
Yep.
like YouTube connect with everybody.
Good. So
We were just talking about the weather. Now it's not snowing tonight. We may get thunderstorms, but we need the moisture.
yes, we do. We do need that moisture. So it'll be good.
No hail, no high winds, just lots of good rain.
Maybe a tornado. Would that be okay? Maybe that'll be okay.
I mean, I do have a new generator that we haven't had the opportunity to use. So but that doesn't mean I have to have an opportunity to use it.
Yep.
And the gravel roads aren't in too bad a shape. My yard is a swampy mess, but
My the lower part of our driveway is getting a little muddy, so my husband had me parked up at the top of the driveway. We live in the side of a hill, so it's down and around.
oh, okay.
In the winter, when there's snow, we don't plow that part, so we have to park at the top.
I've had construction trucks and whatever, so we've been parking in the yard, which normally isn't a big deal, but it's kind of soupy now.
Yeah, yes, it does tear things up, doesn't it? I'm going to slip over here. Clean it. Well, nobody's connected up with us yet, so we won't quite start just
All right.
yet. So hopefully when they come online, they will say hi to us or something like
that. I did have a text from Pat. She's still not getting shop emails.
Oh,
not sure why she's not.
Mine,
and how many others are not as well.
Yeah, mine are not. They don't necessarily, because I have Gmail. I have promotions and everything. It doesn't come into my primary. It comes in on my promotions.
Yeah, mine. Sometimes it comes in on the primary. Sometimes it comes in on the promotion.
Yeah, so I have to kind of look for it. Oh, Pat is with us, and Jean is with us. Okay, we're getting there. We at least have now 2 people, and I know there's a way to see how many people you have, but I don't know how to do that easily
without losing what we've got.
Right. So, okay, we have been told that we start getting started a little bit early. We start right at 6:30, but not everybody has been able to get online and see us. So we came on a little early this time, and so as you comment, we know that you're here. So anyway, that way we know that you're here.
We're trying something a little new. Maybe as we get a little more creative, maybe we'll get a sign that will pop up here that says "It's So Live" or "It's So Tempting's Live" or something.
And yeah, so that we'll start it early and you'll see something. But anyway, we at least now have 3 people online.
All right.
So if there's others coming on, please say something so we know you're there. And we will go ahead and get started. Let's start with some announcements.
All right, we have a couple things. So the Iowa Quilters Guild has their show at Raymond Gardens in Ames coming up later this month. It's March 20th through the 22nd. Friday is from 9 to 5, Sundays 9 to 4:30. There is a fee to get in, but that benefits Raymond Gardens and all the stuff that they do there.
And the fee is really to get into the gardens.
Yes.
So whatever I cannot remember what the cost. There's a cost for seniors. There's a cost for adults, and there's a cost for children and stuff like that.
And it's not a horrible fee. And you can go look at the quilts. You can go look at the gardens. They've got an indoor garden area. You can go in and see the butterflies. That's always a cool experience.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm in there. because I'm a docent for them. And the gardens right now, see, when is it? In March?
Yeah.
They're not quite there yet, but the conservatory will be beautiful, as will the butterfly
Yep.
wing.
I think they said they had bulbs and stuff going in the conservatory for the spring.
Yep,
so
they do.
so
They started them in the greenhouse, and then they bring them in. And when they get bad, then they take them out and bring in new ones. So
nice.
Anyway, so that's what's going on there. The Country Register came today.
Got the spring edition of that.
Yep, for March and April, so it's there. And we pulled out some information on that.
So our new ad is in there with our new logo and whatnot. I don't know whether you can see that real well or not.
Kind of.
Up, down.
Right there.
There. And then right above that is the little ad for the Central Iowa Quilters Market. That's in April, the 17th and 18th, so Friday and Saturday. Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 10 to 4. We'll go over that as we get closer to that. This is a show that used to be over at Gates Hall in Nevada. It has been moved to Ames at the Sycamore Row Event Center on University Boulevard. So just south of Highway 30 on University Boulevard in Ames.
And it's in the Spark by Hilton.
Yeah.
That's the name of the motel.
Yep.
So.
And this says there'll be 13 vendors. I don't currently have a list of those, but hopefully as we get closer to the event, we'll have the list of vendors. But yeah, so we're looking forward to going and doing that one.
Yeah, we're excited. So you'll see Denise and I there. So yeah. Okay, we've got some classes coming up in March. On March 18th, that's a Wednesday, 12:30 is Learn To with Pat. It's a beginning class, Beginning Quilting 101, and you were going to make those snack mats, which are sitting over there. Okay, that class is it a 2-day class? I can't remember. Pat, you can let us know. Because it's also on Friday at 12:30, and it's snack mats.
Yes, it is.
It's separate.
2 sessions.
2 sessions, and then March 25th, a Wednesday, and and Saturday. All of them start at 12:30, and you're going to make this snack mat. It's real simple. You're learning your flying. Well, let's see.
Half square
triangles, and it will be all finished. You'll be picking probably your own fabric. There's the pattern. It's a Villa Rosa pattern, very simple to follow.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be red, white, and blue just because they're Independence Day. This is a technique class, so you learn how to piece, how to cut, how to piece, how to quilt it, how to put it together, how to bind it. So
I actually have made one to show at the class. It's got purples in it. It's got other colors, but I have never got the binding on it yet.
Oh no!
Anyway, we'll get that done someday. Okay, so that's that. Get it out of our way, so it's out of the way. That's the March classes. We also have classes in April that have been scheduled. Okay, if you're interested into paper piecing, Pat will have a class on paper piecing 101. It's the whirl pattern. It's a simple one to begin, to start with. It's there. That's it. Isn't that beautiful? She will show you how to do it. It's a simple one to do.
It is.
It's at 10 a.m. on Saturday the 11th. And then I think there's another class on the 14th. That's a Tuesday.
Yep.
At 10 a.m. Then we have we should have gotten these down.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Then on April 21st, and then another one on April 25th. Again, that's a Tuesday, Saturday, one on Saturday. It's paper piecing 2. You can do Frolicking Fish, which is this one. The Curious Cats, which I'm going to do, and Dancing Swallows. So you choose between one of those 3.
Techniques are all the same. The patterns are all by the same artist. Just whether you want to do fish, cats, or swallows.
That's right.
And we were joking the other day. I'm like, okay, so we get cat, swallows, fish.
Woo! I like that. Anyway, those are the classes that have been scheduled in March and April. Please consider joining. And if you know someone that wants to learn how to quilt, have them sign up. Let them know about this. You go online, our webpage at tempting.com.
Yep.
And that It's So Tempting is all one word.
Yep.
So there's 2 S's in there. So sign up for one of those. If you're want to learn to do paper piecing, Pat will get you started on, the whorl, and then the more advanced one. And then maybe you can get into Chris Hobbs's big ones.
That tractor is cool. I have no need for a tractor, but it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Okay, so is that all of our announcements for today? Okay, great. Well, now we have to, this was my project number 6. It is not done yet. I had run into a problem, and so I had made half of it, and in the center row some of my blocks were too small. So I had to figure out how to fix that. So I've got that done and sewn together, and I've got the first border on, and I'm currently working on the second border, and which is a lot of
that's a square and a square
and a square and a square and a square. And then there'll be a third border that I will put on it. But at least it's advanced. It's not where it was when I drew that number. So
mine, I didn't bring mine in. Mine was a Crimson Christmas, the poinsettias. And I did work on it a little bit, but I had a lot of other stuff going on at home and just did not spend as much time with it as I should have. But I spent some time with it, so that's good.
This isn't really you should have. You got to get this done. No, this is just an idea to help all of us maybe get some of those UFOs out of from partial to completed. Yeah. So that's just what it's about. Okay, so shall we draw for number for March? Close your eyes.
Close my eyes, close my eyes, close my eyes. I don't even know what my numbers are on my sheet anymore.
I don't either.
All right. We got a number 2.
Number 2. Oh, dear.
Oh.
I have finished a snowman quilt. Now that we had some panels in here with the cutest snowmen.
Okay.
And I thought I can do something with this.
It's a panel. It should be quick and easy.
Yeah, well, it was a big panel and I think 4 little panels, little pictures. So it's kind of divided. And I cut the sections out I wanted to use. And then I'm not sure what to do next. So I guess that's what I'm going to be working on.
And mine is foundation paper piecing Carol Doak number 1. So Carol Doak is a very popular paper piecer, and she's doing kind of a block of the month. I don't remember exactly when it started. And I bought all the fabric. I have been downloading all the patterns as they come out, but I have not started any of them. So at least number 1 is where I'm starting. So that's good. So
yeah. I did break some of mine into smaller units. We seem to be pulling the ones that are a little bit bigger. Yeah. So anyway, that's where things are going. Pat said foundation paper piecing is one of her favorite piecing methods. Excuse me, I seem to have caught a frog in my throat.
And we haven't even had the rain yet and swampy weather yet.
I know, but it's kind of getting muddy out there because everything's melting, which is good. Yes. And I actually have some plants coming up. And I saw some of them had been nibbled.
Oh.
Well, I had left
rabbit.
Or deer.
Well, yeah.
So I'd left my repellent in the garage. and then the nozzle was stuck. So I just took the lid off and poured
Some on.
some of the stuff around the plants. It's a Bobex that's supposed to be a deer repellent, and it smells terrible. Of course, I got it in my hands.
Oh.
But anyway, it's going good.
I put repellent on stuff last year, and I think the squinnies thought it was salad dressing. I planted 2 types of basil. I had a purple Thai and just regular sweet basil, and they ate the sweet basil down to just the stem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right. So I sprayed the purple, and like a week later, it was gone. So
Anyway, so I'm going to move around so I can get the camera on there. You know, someone said, can we get a Zoom camera and do it? I don't know. You know, we're low tech. We're actually, our YouTube channel is actually my channel. So we will be, we're meeting with a lady that's more tech savvy than any of us. And so we're going to be transferring our YouTube channel address from mine over to It's So Tempting. Now, I don't know if that will affect whether we have a show next week or not, but I will keep you posted because that's when we're going to make the change.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to move my computer, and I'm going to move around.
All right. So we had our first retreat last weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Miss Pat did a demonstration on Friday, Saturday. I don't know. The days ran together. One of the days. Friday. Okay. And it was a reverse applique. Are you going to move camera?
I'm going to move it. Yep.
Okay. And this was a sample that she had done. So she picked this as her focus fussy cut piece. And then you've got a inner and an outer fabric. And the way she rolled it, you can just kind of see that tan fabric makes a little frame.
Lift it up a little bit.
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, now you can see the frame.
Okay. On that one. So that was Pat's demo and whatever. So I did a couple different step outs. Now she did just circles. She had a plastic template that had several different sizes of circles. You can use a soup can, a cup, a glass, plastic container, whatever design, shape you want to use. So she cut that out. So we've got the circle. So I traced that on my fabric, and I picked 2 fabrics, put them right sides together, traced my circle on it, and I very carefully stitched around that line. I used one of this is I think a water erasable, but any of your marking pens will work. So that's that one. And I did a couple of them so we could get some step outs. So then after you get it stitched, come in and take a little snip there, and you're going to cut and leave about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now you could measure and draw another line. I'm just going to fudge it and hope it goes okay. That's a little skinny.
So you're just using 2 fabrics right now.
Yep. This is going to be my focus fabric for this piece that I've got that I'm cutting right now. Somewhere in my arsenal of goodies at home, I have a circle cutter rotary.
Oh, cool.
I may have to get that out. And then you would go around and just like any other, when you do circles and cut, so you want to snip as close to your stitch line as possible, but not over it because you don't want to cut your threads. And I'm not going to go all the way around on that one. So you end up with something that looks, oh, you can't see that one in black. There we go. looks like that. You've got little fringes. And whether or not you want to see both fabrics depends on which one you flip. This one, we flipped the tan around first. And that's what gave us our little shadow of a line. Around there. Then you would give that a good press and stitch about 1/8 of an inch all the way around that. Actually, I lied. Give it a good press. Center it on your focus piece.
Now, if you didn't want that tan line, what would you do?
I would have flipped the black in first. Okay, there. They're back to right sides together. So I would flip the black in first. That one's still showing. I think that's because this one had been pressed that direction. I think it shows it better. But this is the other one I finished, well, partly finished. I didn't want my background fabric to show, or my liner fabric, because it was kind of wild. So I flipped it so just the orange one showed. And you can see along here where I've stitched just about 1/8 of an inch. A walking foot would have been a great tool to use, but I didn't have one here at the shop. So I did the best I could with the tools I had. And then once you get that stitched down, then you can just quilt it however you want. I chose to just do straight line quilting. I did it just this half of it so you could still see this stitching there. And then I trimmed it up and it's ready to have a binding put on it. Or if you want to do the quilt as you go method, you could join several blocks together. But this was just a little sample that we started here at the shop. And I was a little afraid, but Miss Pat said, you can do this. And this is proof that I can.
Isn't that nice? It looks so good. I'm just moving my computer around so I can kind of keep track of what's going on. So that's reverse applique. Pretty simple. It maybe takes a few more steps than other kind of applique, but it really, well, maybe not.
Maybe not. I mean,
I haven't done applique for a while.
You know, because the applique, you got to iron the sticky stuff on the back, and then you got to iron it on your fabric, and yeah. So if you know, this is great for if you're going to fussy cut stuff,
right?
And want to showcase designs in a fabric or pictures in a fabric. So
anyway, so there is a new technique. And actually, you know, last week because of the snow, wasn't it?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's right. Because last week we had the retreat.
Yes.
So anyway, 2 weeks ago we had Dwayne here doing the his serger and cutting and making, and we flew through that so fast. And I will tell you, that was a terrifying drive home.
It was. I usually have, I think my app tells me it's like 7 or 8 minutes from here to my house. It was 25 minutes.
And I was driving, I had to go on 69. And once I got to the Gilbert corner, it cleared up and I could see the road. But when I first turned onto 69 headed south, I think I was the first car. I saw no tracks. I know that I heard rumble strips. I know that I was probably on the wrong side of the road. There weren't any cars coming at that time. Actually, when we started meeting cars, it was much easier because then I could judge where I was on the road. But
yeah, I know I was all over the gravel road. And Saturday when I came to town, it had all, you know, blown clear and whatever, but you could see my tracks. I'm like way over on this side, and now we're corrected over this side. Yeah.
I was doing the same thing on Highway 69. So, okay. So I don't know about next week, whether we will be able to come on live, but we'll let you know. If you're having trouble with our email we try to send out email announcements of when we're getting together. If you're having trouble, somehow call us, let us know. I think some people have said they're not getting it. We also tried to start earlier tonight and just kind of talked to get you guys. So we got people on before we really got to the meat of our show. So we thank you for joining us today. Oh, we've got more. Do we have more people? No, just Pat. Pat said,
Dedicated.
Good job, Denise.
Thank you, Pat. Couldn't have done it without you.
So remember to like us. Please follow us so that because if you follow us, you will get notified on your computer or your phone or wherever you get it. So
Okay.
anyway, and we will, if the address changes and things need to do, we will keep you informed in all of that.
All right.
So again, thank you. Good luck with your March UFO. So we'll see you next week, hopefully. If not, in 2 weeks.
All right.
Bye-bye. Edit. I don't want to edit. How do I exit?
Top left, top right.
Left, top right. This was easy. It's gotten crazy on me. Oh boy. I'll go there. Leave.